Lal Bhoplyachi Bakar Bhaji is a classic from Maharashtra. It's pumpkin cooked with peanuts, tamarind, jaggery, but it doesn't have onions or garlic in it, so suitable when you're fasting. It's also very easy to make. You can buy your pumpkin already processed or process it from scratch at home. I prefer to buy it pre-cut because it speeds up the process. I serve this with a multi-grain bhakri. The one that is in the video is made with rajgira and sattu flour. Tastes absolutely delicious. So first of all, start off by roasting some peanuts in a little bit of oil. Some people use peanut powder. I like to use crushed peanuts in this as a garnish. But of course, you can also use peanut powder and add it directly to the gravy if you prefer. Once that's done, you want to make the masala for this. Desiccated coconut, dried red chilies, you can use jaggery or Kashmiri chilies, some green cardamom, some cloves, some cinnamon, mace or javitri. You can also add to this some dagar fool. If you don't have it, that's fine too. I like to add, some people add khaskhas. I don't think it's really necessary. The coconut thickens the gravy enough. But you can add a teaspoonful of khaskhas too if you like. I add a little piece of nutmeg as well. Some coriander seeds. If you don't have them, you can use coriander powder afterwards. Some whole cumin seeds as well. Toast this until the coconut becomes a nice deep golden bronze color. This will give your gravy great flavor. It will also make it a lovely golden brown color. Now remove your masala and you want to grind this masala to a very fine powder. Meanwhile, while the masala is cooling, it must cool before you grind it, slice your pumpkin into slivers. By slicing them into these slivers, what will happen is it will cook fast, but you want to make sure it retains its shape. This is not a soft, squidgy bhaji. The pumpkin has to have just a little bit of bite in it when you finish cooking it. You'll need some kadhi patta for the vagar or the tadka, and you'll also need some black mustard seeds and some hing. Now understand that Bakar Bhaji is made a little bit differently in different homes, but the essence of it is that there's a little coconut in it and it's a masala made without garlic and onions. Now I'm adding some green chilies. I'm going to add a little piece of ginger. I'm also going to add a little tamarind paste to this. Now do the vagar, fodni or tadka. With some ghee, you can use vegetable oil if you prefer. To this I'm just going to add black mustard seeds. I'm going to add a little bit of hing or asafoetida and then my green curry leaves. Once the seeds crackle and pop and become aromatic, your tadka is ready. Now you're going to put all the sliced or slivered pumpkin into this and give it a really good toss so it coats with the masala evenly. And then you add some water. You're going to cook it in water. A little bit of haldi or turmeric powder, and then you add some of that ground masala to it. If you have extra masala left over, you can keep it in the fridge and use it for something else later. It can be used in dals and all kinds of vegetables. It's delicious. It's in a sense a kind of simpler version of a kala masala. Now cook this pumpkin. As you can see here, it's still got its shape, but it needs to become tender, and the gravy thickens a lot. This is not a soupy gravy. This is a pretty thick gravy, and then you garnish with some freshly chopped coriander if you wish, and then those crushed peanuts go on top. As I said earlier, some people add the peanuts to the gravy and use it as a thickening agent. I don't really think it's necessary. I think the coconut does the job, and I love the crunch of the peanuts, especially on days that one's fasting. These peanuts are very nutritious, packed with protein, and they fill you up nicely. And I like to serve this with a bhakri of some kind. Whatever grains are permissible during your fast, you can use. If you're not fasting, of course, you can make chapatis or phulkas and eat it with that as well. It's really just so scrumptious. I forgot to mention, you need to add a little bit of jaggery to this. The pumpkin is quite sweet, so you need just a little bit to balance out the flavors with the tamarind, and then salt it to taste. It's so scrumptious, and I love eating this with freshly made bhakris and a little bit of ghee on the side. Enjoy!